Hello everyone, welcome back. Wednesday's mobility day. This is the final one of the 6-week plan. Now before we get into it, let's do some ground rules. Subscribe, like, go on, just give it a little click. That's it, there we go. Cheers, thanks guys. Now, working with a head down approach, top to bottom, we're going to try to improve the range of motion of the major joints, so things like the shoulders and your hips. The pieces of equipment you're going to need are a broom handle or a resistance band, depending on the length of your broom handle. You will need a cushion and a chair. That's it. You only really need these if you struggle like me with one of the movements. But let's get into it. We're going to begin with crocodile breathing. Now crocodile breathing can be done on your front or on your back. I'm just going to demo on my back, but the same rules apply if you're lying on your front. The whole purpose is to relax the body by taking deep breaths and just get the central nervous system to chill out, allowing us to go a little bit deeper into each position. So crocodile breathing will look like this. You're just going to lie on the floor. You're going to place your hands on your stomach and you're going to take a deep breath in through the nose to your diaphragm, making your stomach rise into your hands. So we're going to go for 4 seconds. Once you've filled up your belly of air, you hold for a couple seconds and then you'll breathe out through your mouth through pursed lips. It's a 4-second inhale, 2-second pause. 4-second exhale, 2-second pause. The whole purpose is to just make you feel a little bit more relaxed going into the process than you would if you just sort of rushed in and started trying to go through the movements. We're just trying to slow things down, calm the body down to get more out of each exercise. Now the first exercise of the actual movements is what we call shoulder dislocations. Now you can do this in a standing position, but I'm just going to demo in a tall kneeling. This is personally too small for me, because what we're going to try and do is come all the way up and then down without bending the arms. So like I said, if it's too short, then you're going to need something like a resistance band like I do, or just a longer broom handle, which I don't have. Squeeze your bum, brace your abs. So we don't want any arching of the lower back on this. And all you're going to do is come up and over down the back. And you're going to do 15 to 20 reps of this bad boy. The whole purpose there is just to try and free up a little bit more space. If you've been in this position, chances are you're going to be losing range of motion. So by doing that, we hope to improve it a little bit more. Exercise 2/3 is what we call child's pose with a reach. Now you do this on your warm-up anyway, but all we're going to do here is we're going to sit back onto our heels. We're going to stretch forward until we feel nice and comfortable in that position. Then all you're going to do is walk your hands across until you feel a stretch coming down this side. With all of these exercises, you can either rep it out like this, where we're going to do 15 to 20 on each side, or you can hold and you just take 5 deep breaths in and out. You can apply the same crocodile breathing technique with the pause, just to try and relax the body into those positions a little bit more and potentially gain a greater range of motion. The next exercise is a lower back release. Now for a lot of you, I know you work in an office and your lower back can take a beating from sitting in a chair all day. So with this one, all we're going to do is hug the shins, pull the knees into our chest, and you should just feel a nice release of your lower back in this position. If you want to exaggerate that stretch, just lift your head up and pull the knees in a little bit closer. Here you can take 5 deep breaths in and out, or maybe even push it to 10. Or alternatively, you can rock side to side, just try and release the back that way. And I would just do about 15 to 20. But like these exercises are more done on like how you feel, so just judge it on that. Like if you get to 15, you still feel particularly tight, then it makes no sense to stop then. You can just keep going. They are all designed to be done for 3 sets or 4 sets. It's completely up to you. This whole workout day is just stretching and trying to feel better. So if you feel you've done 3 sets of everything and it still feels quite stiff, do another set. And you can work your way through the list, or you can do each exercise and then pause. It's entirely up to you, and then do it again and repeat it that way like you would in a gym. The next one from there is a trunk stability rotation. Now, you're going to use this cushion and you're going to hold it between your knees. But if I do that, you won't be able to see what I'm doing with my hands very well. So imagine I've got the cushion here, and all I'm going to do is relax my head onto the floor. Let's move my demo at this angle. And then whatever way I rotate my knees, if I drop down, this hand will stay facing down, this one will stay up. But you're only going to go as far as you can without this shoulder lifting up. And then you breathe out as you come back to the middle, flip the hands over, do the same on the other side. Breathe in on the way down, breathe out as you come up. And for this, we're just going to do 10 each side. That's it, and we flip over like so. The whole purpose of that is to try and improve a little bit more mobility through the hips and shoulders. Following on from that one, we're going to do a seated twist. And this is nice and easy. What you're going to do here is you're going to have both legs straight, bend one and cross it over the other. Then from here you've got 2 options. You can either hug the leg and twist, or if you're a little bit more flexible, you can take the arm over the leg and twist this way. Now you should start to feel a stretch through the shoulders and through the glute into the IT band. And all you're going to do here is you can either hold for 30 seconds, or you can take deep breaths in and out. And as you breathe out, just try and twist a little bit further away from that leg. And I would just take about like 10 deep breaths and then switch sides. And then your final exercise, and this is where the chair and the cushion will probably come into play, is called a pancake stretch. Now, I'm not the most flexible guy through my hamstrings, particularly since COVID has started and I've sort of out of routine. But what you're going to do is sit up nice and straight. So you don't want to round your back and just try and reach. I'm going to sit up nice and straight and almost hinge forward. And as you can see, for someone like me, this is as far as I can go. But immediately I'm feeling a stretch down through here into my groin area as well. And what you can do is just rep it out like so, but don't lose that straight back through any of this. And as you do this, you should get deeper and deeper. Alternatively, you can hold and just take deep breaths in this position. But seeing as I have the same amount of flexibility as concrete, the next step might be to raise my bum a little bit higher, e.g. on a cushion or a stool. And now you might want to bend your knees a little bit and try and get a bit deeper into that position. But again, we're not rounding the back, we're staying nice and straight. We're going to go into that position there. You're just going to hold that, come back out, in, out. If you still struggle from there, we've got 2 more options, and that's bringing in the chair. And all you're going to do, you sit on the edge of the chair, and it's the same thing. Sit up nice and straight, and we're coming down, and we're reaching forward, and then we're coming back up. Coming down, and then coming back up. If that's still not comfortable enough for you, you've got one last option, and that's from a standing position. Feet nice and wide, tall spine, hinge the hips back, and reach down to the floor. And again, you can just take deep breaths here, hold that position, or you can come in and out of that position like so, trying to work on that flexibility around the hamstrings and the adductors in the middle. And that's it, guys. That is the third and final mobility / flexibility workout of the 6-week plan. There'll be more stuff to come in the following weeks, and I'm working on building a website for you, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, subscribe if you like the content, like the video, and then there's some previous videos here based on nutrition and sleep, which I think will benefit you all, given that we can't go to any restaurants, so we can only work on our cooking skills. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on Friday for the final 2 workouts. Goodbye.